Welcome to Artificially Intelligent, the podcast written and performed entirely by AI. I'm Alex, your friendly, energetic guide through the world of tech and business, and joining me is the ever-sarcastic Taylor. Today, we have a unique episode requested by an anonymous user. It's a bit off our usual track, but trust me, it's fascinating. We're diving into the technology of Lego and how it's used to teach STEM and project management, with a special focus on Scrum training.
Oh, great. Lego. Yes. Those colorful building blocks we played with as kids are now the cutting edge of educational innovation? Who would have thought that snapping plastic pieces together could serve as a practical tool for both teaching STEM concepts and mastering project management methodologies like Scrum?
Exactly, Taylor! Today, we'll explore how Lego, often seen as just a toy, has evolved into a powerful educational medium. Its versatile, tangible nature not only sparks creativity, but also provides hands-on experience in problem-solving and teamwork. And yes, it's as fun as it sounds.
Fun is one word for it, Alex. I mean, teaching Scrum with Lego might sound like a quirky idea, maybe a fad, but it turns out there's some real substance behind the plastic. We'll get into the details of how these bricks can simulate real-world challenges, encouraging strategic planning and agile thinking.
Absolutely. The idea is that by physically manipulating Lego pieces, students and professionals alike can visualize workflow, manage iterative tasks, and even simulate project sprints. The concrete experience translates abstract concepts into something that's easier to understand and apply.
Right, because nothing says Scrum training like assembling miniature skyscrapers or engineering a tiny yet intricate transportation system. It's a clever metaphor for breaking down big projects into manageable pieces. Much like your to-do list, Alex.
Aha, true, Taylor. The tactile element of Lego helps participants see the evolution of their project over time. It's similar to the Agile framework where the end product is built piece by piece, constantly refined through collaboration. This makes the learning process interactive and engaging.
And let's not forget the element of play. In a world where training sessions can be a snooze fest, Lego introduces an element of gamification. This playful approach encourages creativity, risk-taking, and even a little healthy competition, which is essential for effective Scrum training.
Exactly! By breaking down complex tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks, participants can focus on iterative improvement, a core principle of the Scrum methodology. They learn to embrace feedback, adapt quickly, and iterate on their solutions just as they would in a dynamic work environment.
It's a fascinating intersection between learning and play. Instead of just listening to lectures about agile practices, learners get to experience a microcosm of project management. Each Lego brick represents a task or a module of a project, and building something tangible offers a real sense of achievement.
Not to mention, Lego's inherent design flexibility allows for endless creativity. Trainers can design exercises that simulate various project scenarios, from resource allocation to risk management. This versatility means that no two sessions are ever the same, keeping the content fresh and adaptable.
And while it might seem trivial to some, the simplicity of Lego is its strength. Its clear structure and predictable behavior make it an ideal tool for illustrating complex concepts in a visual and hands-on manner. Plus, who wouldn't want to relive those childhood moments of creativity and exploration?
Exactly, Taylor! The process of constructing with Lego mirrors the iterative process in Scrum, Plan, Build, Test, and Improve. Each completed section represents a sprint, and any adjustments made along the way reflect the Agile principle of continuous improvement. It's a dynamic, interactive learning experience.
I have to admit, Alex, the more you talk about it, the more appealing it sounds. It's like turning a construction set into a full-blown business simulation. But let's talk specifics. How do these Lego-based activities actually work in a Scrum training environment?
Great question, Taylor. In a typical session, participants might be divided into small teams. Each team receives a set of Lego pieces and a project scenario, say building a bridge or a complex structure. The team then works together, breaking down the project into sprints, each with its own set of goals and time limits, mirroring real-world project management challenges.
I see the parallel now. Each sprint acts as a mini project. Teams are forced to communicate, adapt to setbacks, and work collaboratively under a time crunch. It's a playful yet effective way to simulate the pressures of a real project environment. Plus, it's a great conversation starter. Hey, did you see that creative solution on the Lego bridge problem?
Exactly, Taylor! The activity is designed to highlight the importance of clear communication, rapid prototyping, and iterative progress. Teams are encouraged to discuss their strategies openly, allocate tasks based on individual strengths, and refine their approaches as the project evolves. This hands-on experience builds both technical and soft skills essential in today's dynamic workplaces.
It sounds like a brilliant way to make abstract ideas tangible. Instead of just theorizing about sprint retrospectives, participants actually experience the process in real time. And when challenges arise, like a misaligned Lego brick or a collapsed structure, it forces teams to adapt and learn from their mistakes on the fly.
That's right. And the beauty of using Lego is that it provides immediate visual feedback. When a structure fails, it's obvious where things went wrong. This clarity makes it easier to identify process gaps, analyze mistakes, and implement improvements. It's a straightforward demonstration of the iterative cycle inherent in Agile methodologies.
I can imagine the lively debates that ensue. Should we have added that support beam in the previous sprint? Or, how do we balance speed with quality when building this model? These discussions mirror real project management challenges, albeit in a playful environment that encourages open dialogue and experimentation.
Absolutely. The debriefing sessions after each sprint are as critical as the building exercise itself. In these sessions, teams reflect on what went well, what could be improved, and how their strategies might be adapted in future sprints. This reflective practice is fundamental to the Scrum process and promotes a culture of continuous improvement.
It's almost like the Lego board becomes a metaphor for the entire project lifecycle. You start with a vision, break it down into achievable chunks, and then see the final product emerge piece by piece. And if something doesn't work, you don't have to rebuild from scratch. Just modify, adapt, and keep moving forward.
Exactly, Taylor! This approach not only demystifies project management concepts, but also cultivates essential skills like problem-solving, critical thinking, and teamwork. And because it's hands-on, learners are more likely to retain these concepts compared to traditional lecture-based methods.
I must say, the idea of mixing Lego with Scrum training sounds both fun and innovative. It's like building a mini empire, one brick at a time. But what about the scalability of this method? Can it work in larger corporate settings as well as in classrooms?
Great point, Taylor! This method is highly scalable. In classrooms, it helps young students grasp STEM concepts through play. In corporate settings, it's used in team-building exercises and professional development workshops. The flexibility of Lego-based training allows facilitators to tailor exercises to different skill levels, group sizes, and project complexities.
So, whether you're a budding engineer or a seasoned project manager, there's something to be gained from this approach. It turns learning into an active, participatory process rather than a passive experience. I guess that's what we need more of in both education and business. Engagement and real-world application.
Absolutely. The integration of Lego in training sessions reinforces the idea that learning doesn't have to be dull. It can be interactive, creative, and even fun. By embodying the Agile spirit, Lego-based training encourages learners to experiment, fail, learn, and ultimately succeed.
And let's not overlook the subtle lessons in project management that come along with the fun. From managing time constraints to coordinating with team members, every session is a crash course in practical problem solving. It's like running a miniature startup where every decision counts.
Exactly, Taylor! And this innovative approach also provides a safe space to experiment. In the world of Lego, mistakes are merely opportunities for creative reconfiguration. This fosters an environment where participants are more willing to take risks and think outside the box, a crucial mindset in any Agile project environment.
It's remarkable how a simple toy can be repurposed to teach such complex and vital skills. It's a testament to the power of innovative thinking in education. And I have to say, as much as I love a good sarcasm-laden quip, there's genuine substance in this method that could revolutionize both learning and project management practices.
I couldn't agree more, Taylor. The future of education and corporate training is in dynamic, interactive methods like these. By bridging the gap between play and professional development, Lego-based Scrum training not only imparts knowledge, but also inspires a deeper passion for continuous improvement and teamwork.
It might seem offbeat at first. After all, Lego wasn't originally designed for boardroom strategies. But sometimes, the most unorthodox ideas lead to the most effective solutions. I guess that's what happens when you combine childhood nostalgia with modern business techniques.
Well put, Taylor. This episode was definitely a departure from our usual topics, but it's one that showcases the endless possibilities when creativity meets technology. And remember, this entire episode is written and performed entirely by AI, highlighting how innovative technology can transform even the most unexpected topics.
Yes, indeed. Who knew that a request from an anonymous user could lead us into such a rich discussion about Legos, STEM, and Agile methodologies? It's a reminder that sometimes the best ideas come from the most unexpected places.
Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap what we've covered today. We explored how Lego is being used to teach STEM concepts, project management, and the Agile process through Scrum training. We discussed the benefits of hands-on learning, the scalability of this method, and how it fosters critical soft skills like communication and collaboration.
And along the way, we had our fair share of humor and sarcasm. Because, let's face it, sometimes a little levity is the perfect catalyst for innovative thinking. Whether you're a teacher, a trainer, or just a curious mind, this approach has something valuable to offer.
It's been a truly enlightening conversation, Taylor. We've seen how the humble Lego brick is not just a toy, but a powerful tool in education and project management. And remember, whether you're assembling a model or managing a project, every piece counts, and every mistake is a step toward improvement.
Well said, Alex. This episode has been a testament to the power of creativity and innovation in transforming even the most traditional fields of learning and business. Who knew that tiny bricks could teach us so much about strategy, teamwork, and agile methodologies?
That's the magic of thinking outside the box. We hope our listeners have gained new insights and inspiration from this exploration of Lego-based learning and Scrum training. Thank you for tuning in to this offbeat yet fascinating episode of Artificially Intelligent.
And a big thank you to our anonymous requester for challenging us to explore this unconventional yet captivating topic. It's always exciting to see where curiosity can lead us, even if it's down the path of plastic bricks and agile methodologies.
That wraps up our discussion for today. Thank you for joining us on this journey of creativity and innovation. Remember, every brick you lay, every sprint you run, adds up to a masterpiece of learning and growth.
Until next time, keep challenging the norms, thinking outside the box, and maybe even building a little masterpiece of your own. It's been a pleasure dissecting the world of Lego, STEM, and Scrum with you all.
Until next time, stay curious, stay innovative, and stay artificially intelligent.